Hello from Myrtle Beach, or today we are just into North Myrtle Beach. We are going to give you a tour of Barefoot Landing, show you everything that they have to offer, talk about a recent fire and a couple of stores that were destroyed, and also talk about brand new entertainment venue that is coming to Barefoot Landing area. If you're new to Barefoot Landing, they have restaurants, shopping, shows and entertainment, and other types of entertainment. We'll talk about all of that as we give you this full tour. Let's take a right here and go check out one of the fairly newer things here. If you're new to our channel, hi, I'm Carmen. We cover everything Myrtle Beach and the surrounding area. And if you are a return viewer, welcome back. We are so glad to have you back with us. So over here we have the Landshark Bar and Grill. This replaced Joe's Crab Shack at this location. If you're looking for Joe's Crab Shack, they do still have a location over at Broadway at the beach. So you still can get Joe's Crab Shack. There is another Landshark Bar and Grill right underneath the Skywheel on the Myrtle Beach Boardwalk. But this would be your location if you were in North Myrtle Beach. And they do have a really cute pirate themed playground here at the Landshark Bar and Grill. They do have a ton of shopping here. So if you are into shopping, they've got it. Lots of restaurants as well, but definitely a lot of shopping. And they have a lot of different food options too. I would say not as many chains here and more unique restaurants, which is kind of nice. Pan over here so you can see some of the other shopping. And there's that beautiful view across the waterway here. Got Lulu straight across, and we will get to that on our tour because we are going to go all the way around. I wanted to mention this right here. There are two other places you can go. You can go all the way around here. You can also cross over to my right, which we will actually go across there. But also, if you want to cut through the middle, you've got this bridge right here that you can cross. Got a snack station, and Brian just mentioned, I know you probably can't hear him, this is new since the last time we were here. I definitely didn't see this in our last video. We were just here in May, so it hasn't been that long. So yeah, got bubble tea, sweet corn, pineapple drinks, and a lot of nice shaded tables that you can sit at while you have your snack. So that's nice. Purpleologist. And then I always mention this is one of Brian and I's favorite stores, the Christmas Mouse. There's also a Christmas Mouse south near Surfside Beach on Kings Highway. So if you're towards the south end, you can find this in another location, but this is huge. They have all kinds of Christmas, of course, but they also cover other holidays as well. It's just a fun place to look around, and we're totally into shopping for Christmas year round. We've got no issue with that. Here's the Ultimate California Pizza Kitchen. They do have outdoor seating and outdoor bar, so that's nice, but also you can sit inside if you want to get out of the heat. Actually, let me show you this right here. This is Blueberry's Grill right here, straight ahead of me. That is a hugely popular breakfast place here. I think they also serve lunch. You can correct me in the comments if that's incorrect, but I believe they do. And I have heard they do cater to allergies. I have not experienced that firsthand, but I have heard that. So if you're someone that has food sensitivities or allergies, that might be a good choice for you. We've got Coastal Wine Boutique, and then the Build-A-Bear Workshop straight ahead is fairly new. It's been there a while now, but it's on the newer end of things here. Got Big General Store here, that's a gift shop. Bully's Pub and Grill. And then you've got a golf gift shop up here. Leave us a comment below. Do you prefer Barefoot Landing or do you prefer Broadway at the beach? To my knowledge, they are owned by the same company, and they have some similarities, but they have a lot of differences. In my opinion, they have a totally different vibe, different focus really. So let us know in the comments which you prefer. Here's Umberto's. This has been here a very long time. Got Italian food. If you're enjoying this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. That really helps us. It helps other people find our videos. We appreciate that. We also love to hear from you in the comments. Let us know what you think about Barefoot Landing, what your favorite thing to do here is, and if you plan to visit here on your next trip. Also, let us know when your next trip is, and if you stay in North Myrtle Beach, or if you stay, wow, these flowers are beautiful, or if you stay in Myrtle Beach or somewhere else. Just let us know that in the comments too. Here's one of the few rides they have. That's another difference between here and Broadway at the beach. This is the classic carousel. They do have that, and they also have this little train ride. We'll get a closer look at that, and a bungee jump, but that's about it for ride type entertainment. But it's a pretty carousel. We've got the beach house over here. It's interesting, a plane going overhead. We don't see that much here. See that closer to the airport usually. So here's a little train ride I mentioned. There's the bungee that I mentioned. Got River Street Suites. And then they do have some games out here on this fake lawn in front of the Crooked Hammock Brewery. That has been here 2 to 3 years now, but it's on the near end as well, the brewery. They've got chess, checkers, and looks like giant Jenga type game here, so that's fun. And I really like the landscaping around Crooked Hammock. They did a nice job, added some really neat features like this bar that they have that's out over the water. That is called Tortuga Island. They have swings there at the bar, like suspended swings. That's fun. They also have regular tables and a bar, so if you don't want to sit in a swing, you don't have to, but I think that's kind of fun. Neat. It actually reminds me, when we cruise and we go to islands, you see those swings and stuff at the ports. That's what that reminds me of. That's probably what they're going for. Got some cornhole out here, some ping pong. They've got a big fire pit, hammocks. Goes along with the Crooked Hammock. That fits, that tracks. So here's a look at the Tortuga Island. Looks like they've got yoga going this morning. We've seen that before here. So they've got yoga on their fake grass here. I'd rather be on fake grass for yoga. Less bugs that way. But here we're looking back out. So that's where we came from. That's the Landshark Bar Grill, that shiny silver roofed building. Love, love, love this. That is so cute. Nice photo op. You can sit there on the back of the bug. Also like this retro travel trailer. My family had one very similar to that when I was a kid, so that's fun. And then over here is a massive playground and a beautiful live oak, huge live oak. So this is a really nice place if you have kids to bring them to hang out and play, and some of it is shaded, and they've even got this bench, a couple of benches with umbrellas, so you can be in the shade as well while your kids are playing. So that's pretty neat. And then coming up straight ahead is their amphitheater. They do have live entertainment here, and it's usually free. I think it's always free, but you can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. It's right there at that stage. And they also have chairs, which one of you told me they don't charge to use the chairs either, that you can put out on the lawn to watch these shows, so that's neat. And I think they also have fireworks sometime. We'll go over there and see what their sign says. Then here is Lulu's. That is Jimmy Buffett's sister, if you're not familiar. It is massive. They've got indoor seating, outdoor seating. Some of their seating is on the Intracoastal Waterway, which is right over there. We'll get a closer look at that. They've also got a huge sandy area with cornhole and other games. And then that's Lulu's Arcade, which has that ropes course outside, but inside it's, I would say, a little bit of a smaller Dave & Buster's style arcade. It's just not the size of a Dave & Buster's, but they've got some very modern games, some fun stuff to do. And they have prizes and that kind of thing, just like Dave & Buster's. Same idea. So there's a better look at the stage. So you got the lake right behind the stage. We'll see if this sign on the other side says anything, and then we'll pop over and take a look at the Intracoastal Waterway. It's always beautiful. So they've got their upcoming events. It says the fireworks run on Mondays, June 5th through August 28th, so all summer. Same with Summerfest, runs Monday, June 5th through August 28th. So that would be your summer entertainment, and I assume they will update this for the fall. So yeah, a nice place, and like I said, you've got the chairs over there. Pretty nice. So let's cross the street here after this car comes and go take a look at the Intracoastal. Here's a map while we're heading over there. You can also find this online, so it'll probably be a whole lot easier to read online. But you've basically got a list of everything that they have here and a map of the area, because there's a lot, and there's a lot of things that are over to one section we'll show you that you don't see in this main walk around the lake, as well as some new stuff coming to that area, which is pretty exciting. So here's this cool ropes course. I think it was a little higher than I think I would be. I'm not super afraid of heights. Like if I'm strapped in like a roller coaster, I'm okay with that, but I'm not a huge fan of dangling like you would be on a ropes course. So you always get to see the lifestyles of the rich and famous over here with these big yachts, which is kind of cool. So over there you've got Lulu's. On the back side of Lulu's is some outdoor seating. So you have this beautiful view of the water. You've also got boat parking here, and this boat parking is free for Barefoot Landing. So you can park your boat there if you have a boat and want to pull in this direction. But yeah, lots of big boats over there and some nice condos across. I took a right. We were walking down the sidewalk right next to the water. This is Taco Mundo, and a lot of you have said this is awesome and the food is really good. We still need to try this. We've said that so many times, but every time we're over here, it's not the right time to eat. But we'll do it sometime. So you can see they've got that big bar right there. They've got nice outdoor seating. It's open air to the outside, which is nice. Definitely got a great atmosphere with a great view over here. But this is the part I wanted to talk to you about over here. This is some exciting news. We've got brand new construction, and this is going to be a large venue that they are putting up. We're going to get views from this side, but then we'll go around and get views from the other side as well. This structure used to house a few different things here, and it was torn down apparently due to asbestos. That's what I've heard. It used to have surf and sand beach shop, Candy Mike's, and the Stillhouse barbecue. But now it is going to be a new restaurant called Big Chill. It's supposed to open in spring of 2024, and it is going to be 2 stories, freestanding, and also they're going to have rooftop patio with dining in the open air. So it sounds like it's going to be pretty cool and also pretty massive. I mean, that's a big plot of land. They said the previous building was 9,000 square feet. So I mean, that's a big property. So we'll go around to the other side and take a closer look at that. So here's the front of Taco Mundo where you would walk in. It's over here near the street. And I love this. They have this really, really cute, I don't know what you call this, art, I guess, on the side, but you can't hardly see it. It's almost covered by the trees, and it's also on the side that you don't walk in towards. But I've always thought it was so cute with the singing tacos. We have come around street side. I probably should have had Brian hold the camera. They've got this construction, stuff up. But you can see at least an idea of what the building is going to look like. And I'm going to go around the corner here where we might get an even better view. So now we're on the street, so I can talk about these other businesses up here. You've got a River City Cafe, you've got Flying Fish, and there are also some other different options over here. You've also got the House of Blues, Dick's Last Resort, and then beyond that, you've got Alligator Adventure. I know we've had requests to go to Alligator Adventure. It is on our list. It's not a cheap attraction, but we do plan to get there. We love it. We've been there a few times. It's just been quite a bit in the past. So we'll get back there eventually. But if you're going to Alligator Adventure, I recommend going and parking in their parking lot. They have a dedicated parking lot. Also straight ahead, the large structure is the Alabama Theater. I've also been there, and they did have a good Christmas show. I went there for the Christmas show one year with family. So here is the look. So they are definitely going to have some waterfront dining. I'm going to hand the camera over to Brian. So we're going to have Brian Height filming so you can see better. I'm going to pick up back here. So we walked over there to see the new building, and I am going to pick up right here and cross the street from Taco Mundo. So you've got the mole hole over there to the left. Restrooms, which are always good to know where those are. And then coming up here, this is a section that we sort of bypassed because of the way we walked, so I just wanted to show it to you. You've got Faux Pas, there's a Molly's Creamery, and a Kentucky Mills distillery right down there. That's what we're bypassing. Savannah Bee Company. It's Sugar. We always enjoy It's Sugars. Those are fun. Lots of retro candy and fun stuff. And this grass plot here, this is interesting to me because this makes me feel like they're not going to put something back here. This is where the Myrtle Beach Safari Advertisement Center was. If you're not familiar with that Netflix Tiger, what was it called? Tiger King? Yeah. Show talked about that. He's been arrested. I'm not going to go into it here. Leave a comment if you have any comments on that. But this is where their sort of advertisement center was. And I figured they would put something else there, but they've really demolished everything. It looks like they've already put landscaping in. So time will tell. Got Bird's Famous Cookies. It's fairly new. Relatively new, not super new. Cute truck inside. Got wine tastings over here at Carolina Vineyards. Oh, and that's another thing I should mention that's very close by to here is the Duplin Winery, and they have a massive gift shop inside, wine tastings, all kinds of stuff. So that's another place that if you're in this area, you might want to check out because it's very, very close to this. Quiet Storm, Blue Moon Trading Company. So you heard me mention that there was a fire here. It unfortunately burned 2 stores to the point that they're having to completely redo them. My understanding is they are going to come back. We will show you those up close and talk about which stores were affected before the end of this video once we get up to them. There's Tiki Gems. So there's the other side of that bridge I pointed out where you can cut across. Visitor Center. And then there's still a few things up here where they have not put new stores in. We'll see what happens to those over time. Got Earthbound and Pick-a-Pearl. Pick-a-Pearl's kind of fun. Hollywood Heroes and Villains. Toy Treasures is fairly new, by the way. And then coming up here on the left is the old Johnny Rockets building. Still don't know what's going in there. We have not heard an announcement. And then I believe we have a vacant store. Yep, this is still vacant as well. I want to make sure that was still correct, but it is. It is still vacant as well. So hopefully those two will get filled in at some point with something new and exciting. So we're coming up to that bridge where I want to cross over, and then we'll get to the buildings where the fire occurred. Here is a sign that points you to Alligator Adventure, House of Blues, Dick's Last Resort, and the Wild Wing Cafe. And actually the Wild Wing Cafe is pretty much right here. And then we're gonna cross this over to Ron John's Surf Shop. Also, if you are not following us on Instagram, I highly recommend it. We actually do little videos, not every day, but a lot of days a week that we do not put on YouTube. So you might get much more breaking news, things when they happen, get things a lot sooner. Plus it just lets you live vicariously and pretend you live here at the beach. So I definitely recommend following us there. We are at Carmen and Brian on Instagram. And so you can follow us there. And you can also find the link on our YouTube channel. Beautiful right here, beautiful view. Right on our channel page, we have a link to our Instagram account. So we welcome you over there, and we hope you enjoy the pictures and videos. We post the videos under our stories on Instagram, so that's what you want to click on to see the videos. Here's Ron John's that I mentioned. I think this is one of the nicest Ron John's. It's laid out nice, it's nice and open and airy. Definitely recommend it. There's Chico's. So here's where the fire occurred, and we'll also show you this from the other side, but I want to show you from the bridge side because it's really the best view since they have construction walls on the other side. The 2 stores that were burned down is Francesca's and Johnnie-O's, which was also called, what was it, Liam something US?
Liam John's.
Liam John's US. It's a men's clothing store, and Francesca's is a women's clothing store. One was burned to the ground, the other one severe damage to it where they're having to redo it. And so we'll continue walking around to look at that, but you can actually see the remnants of the fire here. Pretty sad. So yeah, that's burned. Wow, a lot of the decking is burned, and then you can really see it up there. And we'll go around and take a look at it from the other side as well. Now we're over to the other side, so you have a view from this side as well. This is the best view we're going to get because of the construction walls. So Brian was saying to him it looked like it started with the air conditioner, since that looks like where there's a significant part of damage, but I actually don't remember seeing the cause online. If you know, leave us a comment below. But you can see, you know, the structural damage to the store that it shared walls with, and then a complete destruction of this store. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to click on the video on your screen right now and click subscribe so you won't miss anything new. Thanks so much for watching. Until our next adventure.